Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time now for our Christmas Eve broadcast. It is Starladder, and we've got a big day of action. I'm GoDz. Joining me is Lysander. How are you doing, Lysander?
Hey GoDz, I'm doing great. I've done some homework, well at least I tried, on VP and Na'Vi. They've actually changed quite a bit since the last time I actually paid a lot of attention to them. Virtus Pro, the last, well, we can go as far back as the TI. They weren't exactly the strongest team, you know, you won't put your rares in them, but then suddenly they're making the news, they're trashing people left, right, center, nearly taking the XMG captain's draft against Team Secret, and Na'Vi, well, losing to Secret. I suspect Puppy has got a hand in that. And the last time they faced against VP, I believe they lost 2-0. Am I right? I think so.
You're asking the wrong person, buddy. I got no. You're my statsman here today, so.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Your word is gospel, Lysander.
Well, I'm looking at their latest matches, and I think the last time they faced was November, and it was 2-0 in favor of VP. So those that bet rares are Na'Vi. Be careful.
They've got their full roster though. There's been some health issues lately with some of their players. They kind of tweeted that they were in hospital at one point. Vengskrib is apparently quite sick, but he was cleared to play today's matches. He tweeted that he couldn't play until the 28th, and then he's like, "Nope, screw it. I'm playing Dota 2." So Dota 2 he will play, and Na'Vi, these are very important matches for them, because on the standings for Starladder, they're currently in good position to make it to the LAN finals. They're 7-2. They're sitting in 8th place, but they haven't played many matches, so if they win a lot of their remaining matches, suddenly they qualify for Kia, but there's a few teams ahead of them that they've got to overtake to get there. So very important matches for Na'Vi today, as well as tomorrow on Christmas Day. They have a double header, so a lot of Dota 2 action coming your way over the next few days.
VP?
VP are done for. They are 5-7. They did really well in like the Captain's Draft tournament in Dota Pit, but somehow in Starladder they choked. They're 5-7.
It's the Na'Vi tournament, man.
Yeah.
You can't beat Na'Vi out of this.
They can still help out their brother team. VP Polar are 8-3, so beating Na'Vi would help VP Polar out as far as qualifying for the LAN finals. So they're going to want to, I imagine, take a game off Na'Vi, and just because you're versing Na'Vi. All these CIS teams want to show that they're better than Na'Vi, which I think VP as well as VP Polar have done over the last few months. Na'Vi's no longer really considered the #1 Eastern European team anymore.
It's kind of sad. I always have a soft spot for them. You know, they're one of the first few teams in the scene, and you just really have to, you know, show them some support. You either hate them or love them. I think there's two bandwagons here. As you can see, the 60% betting on them. They're the ones that love them, I would assume. But with Goblack leading them, I mean, I thought they would be in good hands, you know, ever since Puppy left. Doesn't seem to be the case.
I'm surprised that Na'Vi have 60%, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the fanboys die hard.
Yeah.
Hey, you saw my dedication to Cloud9 last TI.
Yep. Wow.
But yeah, Zeus. This is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's new. Zeus, a lot of heroes have been picked now in this current meta game.
Wisp CK is new, man. Like the Zeus is old news, but CK he's new.
Oh yeah,
he got some
huge
huge buffs. His Reality Rift now does a ton of damage compared to what it used to do. He's a much better laning hero. Still doesn't flash farm all that well, but when you pair this hero with a Wisp, he's pretty beastly. I think. I don't know if he's suddenly like top tier, like tier 1 pick, but he's definitely a lot better than he used to be.
Yeah, clever bans to remove the Brood Mother as well. I think we've seen some people cause a lot of trouble with that guy. Disruptor, of course, because of Glimpse. Elder Titan is just no good, especially when you're trying to relocate at some point and his spirit's waiting there for you. So I think the bans so far are pretty clever, but Goblack has kind of shown his hand. You know, he wants to play this Chaos Knight Wisp kind of play, and the Tide Hunter is going to cause trouble.
I don't think like a Wisp CK has that many counters though. I guess Tide is one of the closer things because they try relocate in or they go on you. You've got Anchor Smash as well as Ravage, but like I don't look at Wisp CK and think, okay, you counter it with this hero. It's just good.
Enigma, your favorite hero?
How's
that working for you?
You know, Enigma's kind of fallen off, I'd say, but still an alright hero. You know, it's still not bad.
You know, the good old EG Navi, Tidehunter Enigma pick. You know, they
Yeah.
love to do that.
You just win any team fight. It's easy.
Just cycle through the ultimates. But G's been playing a lot of different heroes actually. I think he really showed that in the captain's draft. He just played a whole bunch of heroes, including Meepo as well.
Yeah.
So he's been showing a wide repertoire of heroes. We'll hope to see something cool from him. Maybe a mid Dazzle even. It is up against Zeus, so you have some
Look at
flexibility.
this. Look at this globals. Zeus Prophet with a relocate. This is full global from Na'Vi.
Is this cheese?
Well, I mean, if you consider global cheese, then hell yeah, this is some good old fashioned cheddar cheese.
or all in Spectre?
Yeah, Spectre support. That's the plan. I guess you could Zeus support and
Mid
put
Spectre and then offlane Zeus farming Nature's Prophet. Yeah, that'll work.
jungle the Prophet
Or support Zeus. A lot of teams play support Zeus, the D ward and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Cloud9 like their support Zeus. I think most other teams are doing him mid, but he's definitely flexible. So.
But I don't know. VP, they have got a lot of options open to them. These are pretty weak lanes from Na'Vi so far. Zeus, I wouldn't say is the strongest laner. If you gank him once or twice, he falls off. He misses that key timing to gank at 7, I think.
Yeah, I think you just want like a puck or something here, surely. They go Void for now, so that's just that good crowd control, a good hero to actually fight with CK.
Still in the pool.
Skyreth Mage. Yeah, that's actually not a bad choice for Na'Vi, I'd say.
They need some aggression.
I don't think VP want to do the mid Dazzle. I think they need a better tempo controller, something that can fight a bit better. Like, you get farm on Dazzle, what's he gonna... He can't fight a with CK with farm. He can't really fight a Zeus either, so... I think they want like a Puck or a Death Prophet, something with a bit more oomph. And the Death Prophet works really well with the Void, as we saw at TI4. The TI,
but you suffer against CK Wisp in the mid lane, right? No?
A Puck will, or you mean Death Prophet?
Death Prophet will.
Yeah.
I was thinking Lich because it really makes CK and Io's life really bad, and it works with Void as well. And you could do something fancy, you know, put them 2 mid. I think it will really cripple the CK Io lane because they need that level 6.
Yeah, and they ban the
so
Ancient
they're banning
Apparition.
out the Ancient Apparition.
No global for you.
Oh, we still have Silencer, Invoker, Dandy Evoker.
Yeah.
Is a Dandy Zeus, I would say, because Phoenix playing Prophet.
Probably. Depending on how they want to lane things. Like, with CK may not even go mid, I guess, is also a possibility, but with the new changes to Reality Rift, where it's 50 mana now and does a ton more damage, CK is going to be the most buffed hero in this current patch, I feel. Maybe like up there with like Night Stalker. Him and Night Stalker, like probably 2 of the...
Let me turn on my Dota TV mic.
Oh, is it on now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Sorry, Dota TV viewers, you've now got the sweet tunes of Lysander in your ears as well, hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, Na'Vi, they can decide to go 5 cheese, I guess, or you know, settle down, be a little bit more relaxed on that. You know, pick up something like a Rubik. Tidehunter.
One thing they have none of is the ability to like clear neutral stacks, because often Wisp will be like stacking a lot of camps, but oh, it's Go Black, of course. He goes some stupid Abaddon or Treant, so I mean, it's not a stupid
he
pick,
likes those 2 heroes, but
yeah.
I'm not feeling that bad in this game. It's not like you can remove Ravage that efficiently, and Venge and Dazzle are not heroes that you really want to dispel disables of, you know, like okay, you would want Abaddon against something like Mirana. Okay,
behold.
RP, okay. So I guess Abaddon's alright. But, you know, you normally don't pick Abaddon against Venge or Dazzle because the stuns are too short to be worth shielding off anyway.
And Abaddon is not good against Void particularly. The shield has a short cast range. You're better off getting like a Shadow Demon if you want to counter the Faceless Void, so... I would almost prefer the Shadow Demon pick, or Vengeful Spirit was taken much earlier on, but something which can actually counter the Chronosphere, which is like a Shadow Demon with a blink. You blink disrupt whoever's getting focused in the Chronosphere, or you blink disrupt the Void. The Abaddon, I don't know.
I'm not feeling it. I think VP's got this.
I think it's I have Havos on my team. He's gonna YOLO. Let's pick a hero that can help him YOLO. That's the game plan.
Well,
like, you know Havos is gonna dive.
We can bring that up. I remember you mentioned Reality Rift. I think Phantasm Illusions as well.
Yeah.
They extended the duration of that thing, so it's really long now. 42 seconds. Is that it?
42 from 34, I want to say.
Yeah, 42, right? Yeah, 42 seconds. So it's a very weird number. But yeah, 42 seconds. I'm not sure what the application is going to be, but there's a lot of beatdown here on VP. They can empower the Void so he can skip that Battle Fury if he wants to. And still gets to do whatever he wants. RP Chrono is going to be devastating.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of it's hard to kind of get those ultis off in synergy, but it's kind of like you mentioned with the Enigma Tide. It's just you cycle through the ultimates. You've got the Tide Ravage, you've got the Void Chrono, you've got the Mag RP. You've got so many ultis to fight around that they don't even have to work together. You can just use one kind of on its own if you want. And
want to just build the rest of the combo up. But one thing is the Zeus can stop some potentially big blink daggers. So you could potentially see the Tidehunter just ravaging the ground or RP ground because of well-timed Thunder God's Wrath. Look at Dandy's greed, man. He's going full greed here.
I think this is okay. I normally I would just get my Zeus is like 2 branches and 1 pulled Tengo. Like you don't even need clarities really. Maybe you get 1 clarity, but you don't really need it. This here is all about the fast bottle.
I guess so, yeah. But will you be able to run for the bottle is the question. With Dazzle and Venge roaming, is it safe? I guess you have your Prophet to help you at times, but
you're fine.
It's still... Well, now with the double rune, and Goblin picks
go
up
to
the first
Na'Vi.
$100. Yeah, that's good stuff. Gold graph already off the charts.
Oh man, it's nuts.
Na'Vi
run so far ahead. It's all over. Goodbye, VP. Fan Straits Rares, they're all gone. Well, they're all dead. But
we haven't introduced the team.
Alright, who do you want to introduce, Lysander?
Dandy and Zeus. Well, I met Na'Vi during TI, so they're my friends now, I guess. Na'Vi. Havosa is on CK, is Vanscore on IO. We have Zeus played by Dandy, going up against G, giving him a little shocks here and there. We have Prophet played by Funnick as always, getting slowed there actually. Is there a stun? No stun. And Godblack playing a Abaddon, shielding up Funnick. So it's going to be a dual lane. So interesting lanes here from Godblack, as always. He's kind of the experimenting type.
Yeah. And this is kind of like one of the... if you want to pick something like an Abaddon, you can't just go for a straight defensive tri lane would do nothing here. So on the Radiant side, we'll have Jotun playing the Dazzle, Yol on the Vengeful Spirit, BZZ or 633 playing the Faceless Void. In the mid lane, it will be G on the Magnus, taking a lot of damage from the Zeus. He's got his bottle coming out in a second, though shouldn't be going down unless he makes a mistake. And then you've got GoDz or Sidoi on the offlane Tidehunter. Man, G getting pummeled by Dandy in the mid lane.
Well, you can't really farm against Arc Lightning. You have to, you have to stay away, especially as a mid hero or melee hero. It's annoying.
Zeus is already bottle crowing too. He's like, I'm going to use my entire bottle, spam you out of the lane, and then just bottle crow it up. And bottle crow did kind of receive some nerfs to some extent, but it's still
I like how
pretty
Iceborne
potent.
tries to nerf it, but it never ever goes out of fashion.
Yeah, especially this early on. Like, no one else needs the Courier, so even if it's slower, Dandy's still going to do it. He doesn't have the ball to go for the 2-minute rune, but this is where the supports get the 2-minute rune. Like, you get a Abaddon with another bounty rune, he gets level 3 all of a sudden. You get Vengscore on the Wisp with a high impact rune as well. And there's GoBlack, bounty rune. He's almost level 3 as a support Abaddon. This is just crazy.
Yeah, he's just been picking up spare change in the river.
Yeah.
All this while.
I mean,
he picks a Abaddon because of his hats, I think. All the hats.
he's got some pretty good Abaddon hats, that's true. The Alliance Pro Gear. Legendary weapon, Blade of the Demonic Vessel. That's pretty spiffy.
Na'Vi player wielding Alliance weapons. Oh boy.
Oh, well, it's a friendly rivalry perhaps.
Pitchforks.
Husky, watch out. Dusky, oh no! Dusky! He got the skewer back, but Funnick gets the courier snipe.
He might die here.
First blood is gonna not be picked up. He cancelled his attack! First blood happens bottom lane. It's the Abaddon going down to the tri lane. I'm pretty sure he cancelled his attack there.
That if Funnick turned around to attack, he would have gotten the kill with
yeah.
Dandy.
G thought he was...
And same for G, yeah. So
they
G
both
was like
kind of...
gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, I want to say Funnick turned around and would have died, except G did not expect him to turn around, so G did not attack. That was bizarre.
Yeah, that was weird. Is Funnick rushing Dagon?
I don't think so. Just Null Talisman.
Null Talisman.
Bone 7
no,
things.
the Null Talisman Blade Mill, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was this one highlight reel I saw where a Prophet rushed Dagon by 7 minutes. There was this one game, I remember. It was a pro game.
Yeah. Dagon Rush is not bad on Prophet.
5 minute Dagon, right? By... I can't remember who, but
okay.
It was 5 minute Dagon. Was it WEE or W33? Is that his name?
Oh, Funnick with another ward. He wants more courier snipes. He's like, this behind tier 1 mid tower ward. It's a good ward regardless, because you know when the supports have rotated towards mid lane to sit behind, and that's exactly... Oh no, it's just Mag TPing in.
Yeah,
But
G lost his bottle, so that's not cool.
yeah, lane is kind of lost for him. And he didn't get
still
the
has
kill.
The magic stick.
Alright,
But yeah, first
rune.
blood did go to VP though, and
Yeah.
GoDz is tanking the wounds here. He's shielding himself up. Haste rune, they could get a kill here actually.
Yeah, they got Dendi coming
Yeah,
in. Dendi's got a mana
This
for
is
one
a
bolt, it looks
kill.
like. They do cancel his clarity.
they're
Dendi's actually going to get gone on here. He's got an aphotic shield support, but he doesn't cast it. GoBlack was a bit slow shielding his buddy Dendi there. Funnick TP's in as well, gets the last right click to bring down the Vengeful Spirit. Jotum is also on the firing line. He's got no mana whatsoever. A couple more right clicks will kill him off, but Funnick himself may go down first to slow from that Orb of Venom. That value Orb of Venom will get him an extra kill. GoBlack will TP home, and it's top lane. Also an aggression coming in from Havos, but Anchor Smash is just ruining his day.
And a quick TP from Yol prevented any kind of attack. But even then, I think even if they pull him in, one Anchor Smash and all forms of aggression out the door. The thing about that little engagement there really shows how weak Lysander is when it comes to aggression.
Here we go, top
Unless
lane.
you're running something like a Weaver.
They want to go on Sadoy, and Sadoy going to get the kill first. The TP in from Funnick is going to get one kill, possibly a second. He's going to get tethered up, but...
Dives here.
Yeah, I don't think you want to die.
Pull off that aggro. He's going to die. Nope, stick charges. But, yeah.
What? Very...
Was that a 4 moment? I didn't see it.
From Havos,
Yeah.
kind of... He was just fighting the tide and got anchor smashed. We're going to see some bottle tricks here as Havos refills Vengscore's bottle and brings a salve as well, but Vengscore just happy with the bottle charges now. He was expecting the Prophet to come in a bit sooner maybe, but Sadoy just man-fought him. I guess it's also the new Chaos Knight. You don't know how much damage this new Chaos Knight's going to be doing.
Yeah, but sometimes you're just in denial when you fight Titans. I mean, I can't reduce that much damage, right? And then you just hit the watermelon and it doesn't split. Oh, there they go, pull him in again. 2 seconds in. Yotes. Is that Yotes? Says
Yeah.
Yotes.
You know, Tide makes this buff to Chaos Knight just look non-existent. All this extra reality rift damage,
How much bonus
I don't
damage
see
is
it.
It went from 30 to 60, right?
At level 1 and level 2 it's a huge buff, but I think level 4 reality rift is only like extra 20 damage, but early levels it should be a lot more damage.
Okay.
G will get the bounty room before Vengscore gets up there. So far Na'Vi kind of struggling. The Wisp CK has not dominated their lane.
Oh, Zeus. Dandy. Yeah, have to be careful here, Yo. Looking for that stun, and there's gonna be a shield up, so... Oh,
This
wow,
time.
that was really close to Thundercross.
Ooh! Brings
Oh,
the
well,
void down.
Void.
Nicely played.
Got a little bit greedy there. Here comes the Prophet. He's coming in. He's gonna gank Jordan there. Trapped in the trees and pokes him with his flower stick. And there's the shield as well. So if they try for any kind of aggressive
great.
squall, takes out the dazzle. Burst damage, man.
Yeah,
and
nice
Yo
burst
out of
damage.
mana. But there's Tidehunter with the Ravage. He could come in now. Dandy still kiting around. They're all splitting up just fine. And yeah, 4 and 4. Na'Vi. They
Good.
tie it up.
Good burst, so he couldn't actually... I mean, it looked bad that he didn't grave there, but I think it was just well-timed burst damage from Na'Vi.
Yeah, the Mist Coil plus the Photic Shield. Really powerful against under-leveled supports. Even then, they're not that under-leveled. I think a couple of kills here and there. Venture's nearly level 5, and Jordan is nearly level 5 as well. So, really good stuff.
Alright, so that evens things up. 4 kills apiece here. G's now got RP. He's toying with it in the mid lane, but just be careful. Vengscore nearby. Then you're going to be refilling his bottle in just a second and get that double arcane boots action. Oh, insta 400 mana for Dendi. He was 0
Jeez.
mana and he got 400 mana with the Wisp tether.
G. Just faking the RPs. I get nervous every single time someone does that.
Look, I have
There's-
faith in
I
G.
mean, why would you do it? Oh, G.
G's a player,
G,
man.
very cap.
Uh-oh, G. He gets out of range of the
God's
bolt.
beat in 5. Okay.
Yeah.
He should be safe, I think.
Yeah.
He should be safe. But one more bolt and he would have died, I think.
Yeah, that's why he went for the skewer away, just to make sure he didn't get hit by the blind bolt, yeah, which you can now throw.
Yeah, so the Null Talisman. Con-frickin' Graddies for Funnick now.
I don't think he
Filling
wants to go Blade Mail. I don't think Blade Mail's good against like these big ulti lineups necessarily.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of bursts, you know.
Well,
But the triple nulls will be really strong for him.
smoke equals spotted as VP smoke up G and Yol, but it got spotted by this observer ward behind the tier 1 tower, so this ain't gonna work. Dandy knows he's backed off and doesn't want to get caught. He's going to swing his way top lane in a kind of safe pattern as well, knowing that he needs to kind of at least hug his tower as much as possible. And this is looking for that first RP smoke gank to try to find some kills, and they're not going to find anything out of it.
Faceless Void has opted for a non-Midas path, actually. Gone for Treads right away. And that's hint towards Maelstrom, I think. Maelstrom is the most common build, right? After
well, Mask of Madness normally.
Mask of Madness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mask of Madness, then Maelstrom, yeah. Relocate
Skipping
top.
Midas.
Uh-oh. Goodbye, Yol. Prophet TP in, and there's the global ganking potential. Yol gets annihilated. First relocate just for a support venge, but it's still a kill.
Vanscore gets much needed levels, and we talked about denying this Wisp CK lane, but in the end they just sacked the Tide and just put him there. So everyone got their levels. It was that kind of game where everyone got the levels. So it isn't a game where we have staff support.
Yeah.
So we get to see all the spells coming up into action, and maybe we'll see double Aghanims here from Dandy and Funnick at some point in the game.
Yeah. The Radiant support's a little, like looking at the hero levels, they're both sub-level 6, whereas Na'Vi have both their supports up to level 6 already. So looking at it from that point of view, Na'Vi doing pretty decently as far as spreading the wealth and experience around. Here we go. Sidoi has Ravage, wants to go running in, but immediate retreat from Na'Vi. They even pop the drums here. BZZ gonna time walk himself in, has a Chronosphere, which he's not gonna need just yet. He's got the stun from Yol, holds the Chronosphere, gets the kill.
I'm not sure they should be going in on this. There is Ravage.
He's throwing just to prevent Havos from fighting. He gets Chronosphere as well. Oh no, Havos, he's still alive though, thanks to the Aphotic Shield, and Dazzle already dead. They're going to keep on chasing. BZZ is done for. Zeus blows him up. The chase is on now. Yol, he can't run. There's a drums on the Chaos Knight as well as a tether movement speed. He's just going to play ring around a Rosie. But a pocket full of posies, they all fall down, and it's a Funnick TP.
Prophet went forward.
That's awkward. Body block, body block. Oh, he didn't get the full block. Almost blocked off the ramp, but doesn't get it. And Na'Vi showing some trademark Na'Vi aggression in the early game.
Oh, the Abaddon is actually paying off, adding a lot of effective HP to his teammates, actually. So it's not that bad. RP in itself is a great disable, but after the nerf to its damage, Magnus does lack a lot of follow-up. So yep. the Baron kind of elevates a little bit of Navi's squishiness with the Wisp or the Zeus, and it prevents CK from going down too fast in the East Pick ultimate. So I wouldn't say it's that bad, you know. We can't hate on Goblack's Abaddon too much.
No. I mean, right now it feels like VP have big teamfight ultis, but no damage to follow them up. I mean, you mentioned RP doesn't do much damage. Void needs items before he can do damage in Chronosphere, and Tide, he can do a bit of damage if he's hitting Anchor Smashes, but the supports aren't doing any damage, so Na'Vi just stay alive. CK went for a drum, so he's on 1200 HP. The Abaddon was getting shields and miscoils off, so everyone on the Na'Vi side just stayed alive for such a long time, even in the Ravage and Chronosphere.
Yeah, I think VP's course of action now would be to sit back and not
Turtle.
be too aggressive and go on that bad side of the snowball, because you already see a Abaddon working towards the, I assume, a medallion. So they're looking for a quick Roshan. G does have his Blink Dagger, so could be making plays, but it's gonna be tricky.
It's hard to play that farm game and just avoid fights when you're against a Wisp CK as well. You want to say, okay, let's just give up towers and farm somewhere on the map, but Wisp CK relocate in, Prophet TPs, Zeus ultis. It's really hard to just split farm. Yeah. Easy Z, man. He wants out. He ain't about that life.
Oh, Dandy. He spots out Yol, I think. Yeah, the Observer Ward. This is a really, really cool Observer Ward. Just sitting right there. Templar. Oh, Yol dropping really low. I think Prophet's coming in. Nah, Prophet not gonna do it.
I think Dandy maybe thought there was a Prophet ultimate available, which is why he went for that ulti. Cause that
was close. Oh, they finally found the ward, so ward's gonna go down.
VP do have good vision here. Right now, Na'Vi actually are the ones lacking any vision on the map, but Na'Vi don't really care because they've got the stronger fighting lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're that afraid of getting jumped at the moment, so for now they can just sit back, farm, make sure Havos gets his core items. I've I've read up about CK, and a lot of people seem to agree that if you go for BKB first on CK, you are limiting his combat potential. So, but Havos is going for that. So he's going for the overclub, possibly BKB first. Gonna be stunning up the Void here. I don't think he kills him. Just some little harassment here. Oh, there's Havos.
There's a relocate save if they need it.
Vanscore is waiting. Yeah, Vanscore is waiting.
Yeah, keep an eye on Vanscore here. Voss gonna turn around and match fight. The Grave comes in. A possible Chronosphere, he's got to catch the Wisp. He does not do so though, and he's not killing Havost, I'll tell you that. RP is available, and G gonna, well, he's like, where'd they go? Sidoi shows up, and he's got a Ravage available. Wisp took him to the Ancients, I guess. He's coming back bottom lane shortly though. And here we go. They're back bottom, and Na'Vi have numbers. Prophet elsewhere ends up, he's just jungling. Okay, I'm like, wait, what's Prophet on low HP for? He's not been fighting.
Yeah, good patience of Magnus not to actually drop the RP there. So gonna see what he does now. If he lands any big RPs, hasn't actually gotten a chance to use his ultimate yet. Yeah, he is now 1-0-0 though. So
not ideal, but he's got his blink up now. You want to see even just RPs for solo kills when you're playing from behind. Just take whatever you can get, and they're down 5,000 net worth as things stand.
Invisible Dandy. He could get caught out here. He could walk under a sentry and get picked off. Yes, be careful.
Headed in a different direction, at least for now. Building towards a 4-staff, so going for that. Dendi always loves mobility. He, like, his Invoker goes like 4-staff, Blink Dagger. He prioritizes mobility more than any other mid player, I'd say.
Yeah, he's always about the fancy plays. 4-staff, Blink Dagger montages. Oh, smoke. Oh.
Dendi, he scouts out Yol. Yol's like, wait, what?
Oh, wow.
My smoke's gone. What happened?
Dendi and the Invis rune, man. Rune's OP.
Invis rune gonna wear off. He only... Okay, he's got out a couple now, it looks like.
They could get Pinsett here.
Goblack's got
they're
ulti.
gonna get Pinsett. They find Goblack, the worst hero to find. He's gonna be healing past that right away. And now Yo is in a bad position. He might want to drop the Ravage right away. Panic Ravage going off. Grave going on to him. Dark Lightning. There's your RP. Looking for it. Nope. Still holding on to it. He RPs the last for both. Gonna get stunned up, but no follow-up damage. Like I said, Chronosphere coming in. They get abandoned though. Dendi's dominating. Picks off the Magnus. Now they're going to chase off Void 633. He's got Morbid Mask, but he's going to get pulled back by that Reality Rift, and Dendi secures another kill. 7 and 12, 3 heroes lost. I think Dazzle even revived already throughout that fight, and Bench dropping really low in that fight. So it was a 4-for-2 showing teamfight recap.
Yeah, 4-for-2. Na'Vi only lose their supports though, and that's kind of Abaddon's job. Take a bunch of spells, get your ulti off, that new extra second duration. Not really game-changing, but meant Na'Vi just had, well, meant VP had to wait that little bit longer before they could kill the Abaddon. So
yeah, your support doesn't get blown up right at the start. You know, like most heroes, like a CM walks up the cliff, gets ganked, you start the fight 4v5. But Abaddon, well, he at least gets to throw out all his spells on you.
It's kind of like the ideal way for Na'Vi to start a fight, and they're fighting into Chrono, Ravage, and RP. So if they can take a head-on teamfight against 3 big ultis like that, they're doing something right.
Oh no, G!
They got the sun off. It's gonna follow him.
That's a grave. That's a grave.
They know there's no Ravage though.
Oh, misses there on Havos though.
No damage.
And got him.
I don't think this is working. He tries to go on Dendi, but he just gets shielded up, kept alive. Jotum himself is grave, but he's not going to be alive for too much longer. Prophet brings him down with the Wrath of Nature. They've lost 3, make it 4. It's a disaster, and you're going to be the 5th. It's a full team wipe. But Na'Vi swap for good measure, and Na'Vi just annihilate VP in the mid lane.
Yeah, the aggression doesn't seem to have worked out for VP in the early game, and they keep trying to force fights. I think they really should sack some towers. Get that Void some farm. I mean, there are still tier 1s hanging up top. There's some tier 1s hanging bottom. They should just go, instead of confronting VP over and over. I think the smoke was a mistake. I mean, you could say they're desperate, but I don't know. Void doesn't have any farm. He doesn't have any damage. And Power is not at the high level yet. The RP Havos, but are they going to kill him? No. 4-star from Dendi. Shields.
Tether creep.
He's fine. Yeah. It's a really tough game for G. It's only level 1 in power. Void doesn't have damage, so they should be farming.
No one has any damage. I think that's where you go for this big ulti lineup. You can't pick 3 big ulti heroes without any damage to follow it up. You need to farm so much on your Void before you've even got the damage to get kills, and if Goblack's not caught, he's shielding and healing up whoever's getting focused. You've got Wisp to save someone in the Chronosphere. there's enough to help out whoever gets Chronosphere that Na'Vi kind of come out on top.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand the bench first pick. Is there a reasoning for the bench first pick?
I think bench is really... I think it's okay. Because primarily picked for the Wave of Terror, being so good for the minus armor, the Roshan cape taking, the scouting that it gives you.
But first pick would ban it?
I think it's... teams have been doing a lot of early first picking bench. Like, I think it was like during the Summit 2, like Cloud9, EG were really prioritizing the Vengeful Spirit, especially Cloud9. They were loving their bench picks. It's
more of a safe pick kind of thing then. So it's like a safe pick, doesn't really show too much kind of pick.
Yeah. You're not picking like it for being like a game-winning hero.
Oh, gee, getting revealed right there by Dandy. Lightning Bolt. There's a blind Lightning Bolt scouting him out. And Dandy doing some drop regen in the top lane. So we're going to be defending his tower. I think VP know that the jig is up. And here comes the relocate. Watermelon in trouble. He jumps the Ravage though. But it's not going to have any follow-up once again. And he's going to get chopped down. Is there a grave? There's a grave. Phantasm coming out. Yo, still clapping the ground with his anchor. Hoping to keep himself alive. Void looking for a kill there. It's going to be a Chronosphere. A both getting relocated out just in time. Now that's a good Chronosphere. Catches 4. They get the Wisp at peace. Is there a Chronosphere? There's a nice RP, but Havos hits that BKB button right in time. They pull only their batter back. Havos dropping really low though. Stun 3 seconds, 633. They swap him back. Havos could be in trouble. BKB offline. No armor to speak of. Gush in his face. It's 3
what a
heroes
wombo
down.
combo.
The diving. That was really quick. One after the other.
BZZ Chronos, man. That guy's legit. He came up big there, catching everyone.
Him, you know, for one missed chrono, but that's a good one right there.
That was so nice. He had to catch everyone. If he doesn't catch either Wisp or the Abaddon, they save whoever gets focused. So fantastic play from BZZ, and Dendi was top lane. Like, I'm not sure what. I guess Na'Vi thought they could get the tower without Dendi. It does get down to deny range, but that was just too aggressive from Na'Vi. They're not that far ahead that they can just take any kind of fight like that, which they want. So we'll see what happens
Abaddon's
next.
getting Eul Scepter, so that's going to be more annoyance for people like Void.
Yes.
Yeah. The one of the things that counter Abaddon are natural Eul Scepter builders, because Eul Scepter is just really strong against Abaddon. He pops his ulti, you Eul him up in the air, he comes down without it.
Pride's got a blink now, so VP get some initiation, some better initiation. Oh, the rat build, I guess, or
I like to say pop build, but pop build is Shadow Blade, so yeah, that's pretty good. It does help you with Roshan as well.
Yeah, helps with Roche, helps whoever Havos is trying to kill just die faster with the minus armor, and Funnick does big damage. These supports are going to melt to his right clicks.
Yeah, with this Null Talismans, double Null Talisman threads, and Hand of Midas, he went back for a late one.
Well, this time they're going to make a go on this bottom tower with Aegis in hand, as well as with Dendi.
Yep, the 3 top net worths are Prophet, Zeus, as well as the CK, so it's not looking good for VP, if you're a VP fan out there. He does have a Maelstrom now on Faceless Void. I never count out a game where a team has Void though, so
yeah.
It's still anyone's game until they break racks, and even then, it's gonna be tricky, especially with the BKBs no longer being reviable in that sense. It's as the game drags, it will be tougher and tougher for Havos.
And things like that, just that one fight swung things by about 4,000 net worth. So another good Chronosphere, now you've got a Blink Ravage as well. Like, you're going to be setting up even stronger team fights. So now they're going to be careful with how they take these next few fights. They don't want to get caught out into ulti after ulti.
I guess Godblack can feel pretty safe. Few people have the sustained potential to catch up with him.
If they go on him, they relocate in with the CK Wisp and TP the Prophet. So they have 3 heroes who can show up instantly.
Well, Scouting God's Wrath.
And you guess what you see? VP Polar, 4 heroes huddled up in base, and they're going to go for a smoke right afterwards, but Na'Vi kind of knew they were grouped there and may be able to kind of read this one coming.
Yeah. Like, you know, 4 of them huddling around the cigarettes.
Something fishy's going on.
I can't hide from heaven. And G's looking to go for a pickup here. He does have his Ogre Club, Bloodstone for Dendi, so quicker revives, higher mana pool. I'm surprised he didn't go for any Veil of Discord shenanigans. Try and burst them down ASAP.
Yeah, this has kind of been the popular like S4 build, I would say. And a few other players are really liking this Bloodstone
S4
pickup.
is all the rage these days.
S4's a Dota 2 player.
Yeah, he's all that. He's in fashion now. I mean, I hear a lot about him. A lot of his builds are just up there. And they're baiting with Void now.
Yeah, I don't know how obvious this is. I mean, Void, he's got Time Walk to escape, but you kind of got to expect him not to be alone here making plays like this. He also has been empowered, so you see the empower on him and you're like, wait, where's Magnus? He's nearby.
Oh, G's gonna go for the double bluff, go to bomb lane right away.
So
I guess himself some farm. I think
maybe
he wants
try
to
catch some heroes top here. With
I'll
CK
relocate. Bye, Jottam.
They got vision.
This priest ain't getting home.
They want to try to get both. Can they get the Void as well? Prophet going to TP in afterwards, but he doesn't want to TP in alone into a Chronosphere. That would probably not.
I don't think he dies
well.
anyway.
Yeah, he picks up a Blink, so he could TP in and Blink, but if he pre-Chronos, then you're pretty screwed.
Dandy. Good catch, Dandy. But Dagger's been cancelled because of lightning. So it's unsafe to Blink.
So they get Aegis, but Na'Vi playing very tentative with the Aegis in hand.
Look at Funnick. Being that annoying Nature's Prophet that Admiral Bulldog made popular.
Yes.
Oh, Venge
scouted.
Scout him out. There's a swap. Okay, Funnick might not get out of this one.
He's going to Blink in 1 second, won't get it off there. Goodbye, Funnick.
Minus armor. A lot of minus armor. Wow. They've got Venge with the Medallion, the Hall, as well as the Gush.
You doubted the Venge pick. We can see it there.
Alright. I guess it's great for scouting.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Counters Bat Rider, counters anything that likes to hide in
It
trees.
stops Blink Daggers too now, which is
yeah. Cancels regen.
crazy. Yeah.
That's the best part about it. Mjolnir now done for Faceless Void, so he's getting more and more powerful. I think he can start to get some solo kills on anyone except for Abaddon and Karas Knight.
Wisp has a Vanguard, but he's probably going into that Crimson Guard.
Crimson Guard, yeah, you know. The New Bloom Days, Die Hard.
Not a very well-placed ward from Go Black. Pretty sure that was spotted and pinged out by VP, although they're going to leave it there for the time being. They're making their move onto G, who does get hit, Yuled up as well. And here comes to relocate in. No escape for the G-Man. 5 Na'Vi heroes make their way top, and it looks like they do want to commit to a push off of this. They've still got Aegis for, okay, only about 15
relocate
seconds.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, bounces them out.
Just
but
the Wisp.
Didn't even leave the CK. Ah, he did. Yeah, he did.
This is...
Fever.
BZZ gets a T1 tower and he's working on a Tier 2, so you could be giving up multiple towers at bottom if you're not careful.
Yeah,
I think Na'Vi will...
Na'Vi's got
to
a push. They can't stunt their progress too much.
Well, they've got no Aegis now, so with Aegis gone, I don't think they can really go high ground. Yeah, they're going to
fight.
TP out.
Oh, Jottam.
Oh, they cancelled BZZ's TP!
That blind shot. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's so dead. He's panicking. Oh, that's it.
The blind
Well,
bolt.
the new bolt change is really good.
Oh man, I thought it was going to be the Dazzle who got caught by the CK stun, but it was Dendy with the blind lightning bolt.
You know what they say about hiding under trees during lightning storms?
You don't do it.
Yeah, you don't do it.
HY wasn't right about everything.
Yeah, Dazzle's kind of the more religious guy, so I guess the heavens saved him. Faces Void, well, unlucky. He's got 1,600 gold, so he has that buyback if he wants it. And Dandy, he's got that Bloodstone. I don't know. I'm not feeling the Bloodstone. I'd like to see some Veil action. You know, just destroy them with magic.
You're big. You're a carry when you're mid Zeus.
Yeah, I love playing Zeus.
You know. If he goes the S4 build, destroying them with magic will happen because we'll be seeing a Dagon next.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, Bloodstone Dagon.
Okay.
It's a build. The burst. It's all about the insane burst damage. You like someone like a Void, he gets killed from full HP unless he gets like insane backtracks off on like the Dagon and the Lightning Bolt. But with Dagon, Arc, Lightning Bolt, the ultimates as well as a Dagon, chances are he takes at least 1,000 damage, even if he backtracks one of those big spells.
Yeah, the Mask of Madness makes it a lot easier for him to die too.
Yeah. Well, middle lane.
Sometimes it's just sad. He pops the Mask of Madness, goes in for Hopeful Chrono, and just gets blown up. Oh, damn. Dazzle.
That was a Dazzle.
That was. Yod's about to be a dead watermelon. This coil sees him off. And BKB done for G, so he's gonna be safe from magic for 10 seconds. And Ayu picks up his Vladimir's offering, so it's gonna further buff up Chaos Knight as well as some of Funnick's right click.
Yeah, I like the Vlad's pickup. Can go back for the Crimson Guard later, but I think the Vlad's short term is going to be more powerful.
Help with the weave as well. Here comes the Phantasm. I don't know what VP can do now at this point. Look at Havos. It's pretty ripped. He's got 1, 2, and 15 on his score. He's not been getting any kills. Dandy's been seeing to that.
Easy assist though. He also doesn't get any luck with the extra illusion here. Buyback going to come in. Nice Chronosphere catches out 3. Dandy's on the outside, but he got both the support. Kills the Wisp to start things off. What's Funnick as well? We'll get Funnick. This is not going well for Na'Vi. The Chronospheres from BZZ kicking into play. Havos is still fighting, but he's going down. It's a 3 for nothing. Once again, BZZ makes the plays happen. Dendy, it's a long TP, but it's gonna just get off, and Yol could not cancel it in time. Didn't have the swap, went for the magic missile, but did not play into his favor there. These BZZ Chronos.
BZZ channeling his inner universe.
He's got to get the Wisp and the Abaddon. Those are like the 2 targets you want to catch in the Chronosphere so they don't save whoever gets focused.
It's Navi's fault they're getting crushed like that, actually. They're not positioning the proper way.
I think it's hard for GoDz because he's the melee here, but Wisp should be way further back. I'm not sure how Vangskor got caught in that Chronosphere, but that was...
Dandy's playing with fire here.
Hal on the side. He's not playing with fire. He is the fire. The lightning, the rain. He's the full package right now, and he's on the chase.
Halo delivered.
Sidoi going to be ignored. He's still got Ravage.
Oh, man.
Okay. Profit.
Makes me want to play Zeus again.
For a TP here. G goes off to the side, gets the blink out now, and we'll find a haste route as well.
They're relocating for him. They find him. RP just to run away. BKB in 3 seconds. He's gonna get out.
He can blink TP, it looks like. I think that's the play. Blink TP. Oh, is this the Dendy Bolt? Is it gonna happen? Oh! Close. But no cigar.
Alright. 6-3. I keep calling 6-3. BZZ. Okay. Now I get it. I was confused. Alright, so BZZ. Oh, he's gonna run right into the CK. That's bad news.
Yeah, that's bad news for both of them.
Oh, he backtracked it. Right click. Oh, no, he doesn't backtrack that.
Not enough.
RNG's is not exactly on his side.
50 HP TP. That'll do.
But that was unfortunate, walking right into the CK there. And I don't know, at this point, do you get your BKB with 4.3k?
On
or
the
do you buy
Blade?
something else? I think he needs BKB. The
100%,
magical damage just blows him up.
Yeah, you have to get the BKB against Zeus. Even if there's physical from CK and Prophet, I just don't think he can fight without the BKB. And bottom lane, G in some trouble here. Nice kind of side blink coming in from Funnick. Jottam gonna get blown out.
Dazzle has not been having a good day.
Dendy is godlike now. He's cleaning house.
Zeus is back to his godly form. But then again, I think Ice Frog has been buffing Zeus non-stop, right?
It was bound to happen sooner or later. Yeah. Zeus tier 1
Next up
pick.
is Lina. I want to see Lina come back. He's been making a lot of changes to Lina. He's not being really subtle about that as well.
Yeah. Mid Lina may be a thing. I don't know what Ice Frog's plans with Lina. Like, is he trying to
great success actually?
Is he trying to make Lina a core hero, or is he just trying to like? He keeps buffing these weird, like he's buffing things about Lina to make Lina a core hero, but Lina's like designed to be a support kind of with her skill set. So
he's making her because right now with her current Dragon Slave level, she can take out range creeps in a wave with just Dragon Slave.
Yeah.
So there's that, and your early game build of the 4 Dragon Slave, 1 Light Strike.
Interrupt you here. Here comes the Chronosphere. BZZ only gets Dendy. That is not the Chronosphere he was looking for, but Dendy can't be kept alive.
Damage.
BZZ right-clicking and right-clicking hard, has the BKB now as well. Havos is the next target. He gets Ravage. There's no answer to this. The RP isn't even used. VP kill off 3 instantly. Dendy's already back thanks to the Bloodstone. There's the RP just to cancel Prophet's TP. And now BZZ going to look to secure Roshan for himself. Go Black in trouble, has a 4-stuff available. Can shield himself in a second or two. Dendy has respawned and has an ultimate available. He's picked up a Blink Dagger as well. Thinking I'm done getting Chronosphered.
Ultra kill? Oh no.
Tide gets the kill finally. BZZ still working on Roshan. Prophet going to TP directly and gets bashed up.
Funnick!
This is actually not looking good for BZZ. Gets the time walk away on 30 HP. Kept alive, even graved up now.
Here by Roshan. He could actually go down here. No, he gets bought back. He's gonna go down. Anchor smash.
Oh, what a 4-stuff! Dendy with the sick play there. Funny gonna get himself out. Oh, that was so clutch. And now Sadoy.
Like, get out of here.
He's not getting away from this bolt, I don't think. Dendy onto the high ground. Casting time.
G. Oh no. Oh no, G.
G's fine.
Wait. Dendy's in trouble. And was that a buyback?
Another full stop! Dendy! He's still alive! And here comes the Wiz CK with a relocate! It's all over for VP! They're gonna lose 4! What on earth did we just witness?
Oppa Dondo style.
Those 4 stuffs are insane! Dendy playing out of his mind right now.
That Bloodstone doing work there.
That fast respawn and then the 4 stuff to save Funnick, the 4 stuff to save himself.
Space making. Made so much space for CK and Wiz to respawn.
This is the Navi people have missed.
I was about to say, hey, VP, come back, and suddenly...
This is the Dendy that people have missed. This is just... Navi at their... well, I don't know about their finest, but definitely their most entertaining.
He plays Zeus. He makes Zeus look like a puck.
Yeah, that's Dendy. He goes 4-star blink on, like, any hero. He's just... This is his build. He's the original creator of this. They're going to go blinking in, looking for Yol, knowing he's the only one left standing. Where are the buybacks? And
where's my Dagon, man?
Void's got one. Well, maybe less inclined to use it now that the Avenger's dead and mid-racks. Dunzo.
Respawn's coming in. They're going to go for another one. A hacks up here for Funny. Just picking him off as they come up from the fountain.
God, no. No chance.
This is not looking good for VP.
Where's the ulti here, Voss? He's going to pop it now with a BKB. Goes directly in on Yol. Yol gets great just in time. Ooh, that was close. Havos stunned up now, and it looks like Yol is going to get chased down anyways. Chaos9's going to be very careful. There is a Chronosphere available. BZZ wants more than one, though. Relocate, back out.
And G already uses RP for defensive purposes, but Havos going to get skewered back. He's going to be skewered back onto the Wisp. G actually tunnel visioning a little bit here. Havos will lose his Aegis. Got him, losing a lot of health. Pops the weave defensively, armoring them up. Chronosphere catches the 2 supports, catches Funnick as well. Wisp picks off Funnick. Good Ravage follow-up as well. Havos stunned up. Go Black as well. Wisp run away, gets smashed by the Shockwave. Havos going down once again. This game is really close. Go Black still has his ultimate. They're going after Dendy first. Yodes is surrounding him, and Dendy goes down, denies himself. But now Go Black gonna run away. Is he gonna get out of here in time? I think he will. And
they do get racks. Navi get racks, pay for it pretty dearly though. It's a 6,000 gold change after that fight. It's costly. They're still ahead by 15,000 and the racks now. So Navi's still in a much better position, but
Void suddenly has 3,000 bucks.
Yeah, this Void is massive. He is making stuff happen there.
Daedalus?
I think he's gonna ultimately maybe. I don't know if he needs it as his next time, but he's definitely going to need a refresher, I feel, but probably gets like a Daedalus first or a...
I would say Daedalus is
Daedalus
not bad.
refresher?
Yeah, refresher. Aghanim Scepter, I think Aghanim Scepter would be great. Refresher as well.
I don't know if fights are lasting long. Like, he's not going to get 2 Chronospheres off in a fight with Ags, though, I guess. Is the main worry.
Alright, refresher, I guess.
Refresher's okay. I don't know if he wants to go for it first or as his next big item, but considering how much pressure VP are going to be under now, it may be the option. He's got a lot of damage. He's got Venger and Empower, so I don't think damage is necessarily the
and Weave issue. Weave as well. Can't underestimate that one.
Just having a second Chronosphere, I think, could be like
game breaking.
Yeah.
With the BKB being so low now.
Yes, you can have double BKB
to lock down Havos' BKB, and then you Ravage, and then you chain stun him.
He does have some slight mana issues. We'll see him pick up something here, and it's... Nope, not going to be picked up.
Just need a refresher. 60% of the time, it works every time.
Well, Voss now had a Tarrasque Plate Mail picked up. He's realizing he's got armor problems. There's Dazzle Weave. There's a very fine Void, and... Gee, he's still faking up Ps. This guy...
Yeah. He's been playing great. I mean, rough start with some rather... mediocre RPs.
Zeus is going to be one of the worst heroes to verse RPs, as a mag. Yeah. Looks like they want Funnick at top. He's got that Deso Hex and Ogre Club. He's working on a BKB of his own. He can always resort to that kind of Admiral Bulldog type play if he wants to try and rat this one out for Navi. Especially now that you're ahead of racks, you can rat Dota even harder, perhaps. I think he's top onto a Treant and...
He's buying the refresher up, right? It's not an Orchid. I would assume.
Who's this? Dendy?
Dendy, yeah, going for the refresher.
For sure.
Scouts out, all of them taking a smoke again, I think. Yeah, they're gathering up for smokes.
They got to push out mid first is the main problem. But they can do that so fast.
5,000 gold on BCZ. Really have to see what he wants to go for. I think he has enough damage for now. With Weave, he really doesn't have to worry too much. Weave pierces BKB, so you saw Chaos Knight, he just melted. Through all
Definitely
that,
wants that buyback, I think. Like I don't think it's worth buying a refresher and giving up your buyback money, maybe. But
or you could go for the gamble, you know, win a big team fight and go rolling down the lanes.
You could use like a Chronosphere a solo kill. Like the other play is you hide your refresher orb, like Chronosphere a solo kill, and then Navi push thinking, oh, there's no Chronosphere, let's go push, and you've secretly used your refresher and have that second Chronosphere.
Yeah,
but Navi have got to know he's got a lot of money right now, because he has not bought an item in a long time. They're probably expecting like at least 5k gold on this guy.
This game potentially could have a lot of refreshers. Mag, going for refresher, Ravage, Void.
Type's going Shivers, it looks like. Man, no Type refresher. Sudoi, man.
Oh, there's your refresher.
What's Funnick up to?
Oh,
this is
Funnick, please.
not the play.
It's not the time to throw.
Alright, gets rescued by Vengskor with the relocate out, but that could be the death of Vengskor. They know where he's going to be, and they are pinging it. They're getting Observer Ward down too, so they've got vision across the river.
Tank. Swap. Whoop. Oh, whoop.
Nice tether out.
I think what Yul needs to get himself is a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. I don't know if he wanted to swap the Wisp there, though. If he swaps the Wisp, like that's an important cooldown, and then suddenly Navi engage and you've got no defensive swap.
Hey, but Wisp dies and you have Chrono. So you don't have to Chrono the Wisp anymore because it's dead. So. But the thing is, I think Venge really wants to get a Blink Dagger. It will really extend her reach and allow her to swap for free, if that makes any sense. She doesn't have to endanger herself when swapping. You can shift Blink and just swap and Blink, so it's kind of like a free hook.
Well, I think Navi, the big thing here is they want to wait for Roshan, if they can.
Magnus. Oh boy, this could be big. Funnick. Oh, Skewer. RP? RP? Are they going to RP this? No need for that.
Need it, no.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
P. Just to be safe. If he gets away there, you're so upset. You're angry. So immediate refresh as well from G.
Refresher's out of sight as well, so they don't know.
Yes.
They'll think, oh, RP down, maybe.
And makes the decision right away. So he's like, let's get this refresher cooldown. It's 3 minutes, but I feel like they're also probably thinking they want to. Well, Roshan's up soon. They maybe want to contest that, but they won't have double RP for 3 minutes. So maybe just the 1 RP.
You really need 2 at this point, though.
It depends how good the Chronosphere is. And there's your refresher. Or BZZ completes it.
He waited 2 minutes to hear our advice.
Well, he wanted buyback, I guess.
Yeah. You know, I always have this, this thing that the player's always listening to the caster advice. You know, it's never a bad thing to have a second opinion.
He's like, this GoDz guy, he knows what he's talking about. Refresher, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
In my mind, that I wish it was like that, but
I always do that when I cast Miracle games, where if I want him to pick a certain hero, I'll just talk a lot about it in the draft, and sometimes he picks the heroes, and I get really happy. I like to think it was me, like maybe he'll pick Legion Commander, and he does.
Oh, Dendy.
Oh, they run into Zendy.
Nope. 4 staff. Where the TP relocates? There's a TP from Prophet, but Dendy's done for. Probably worth the Chronos. You've got the refresher orb, so not a bad time.
Well, it's 90 seconds. I think they should have enough time by the time they push this wave up from top lane inward. There's also a Roshan coming up. So.
Dendy has got the short respawn timer, so Na'Vi still have Roshan control. VP are going to want to wait for that Chronosphere to come back up too. They don't want to refresh now.
Now, this Empower Void thing is just really good. It's this is a force multiplier that you really can't buy with an item.
I guess the main question is what his last item will be. You mentioned the Daedalus earlier. I think that's still good.
Whoa, Funnick. That is some ballsy play. There's backup coming. No, bench. That's a bet. Wow, Funnick just really wants this kill.
He was scared of anything coming in to kill him, so he just BKBs. But
is it worth it though?
It's okay. I mean, it is your 10-second BKB, but I don't think having a long BKB is that important this fight. You just need the BKB for the Ravage more than anything. So a 5-second BKB is...
Well, Goblak could set up something here. Are they gonna you can spin him? Relocate in?
I don't think you want to fight this Void. He's got a Chrono. He's got a Refresher.
He's got a watermelon in his back as well. Suddenly the game doesn't look that look that one-sided for Na'Vi.
No?
It was looking one-sided earlier on, but now I'm not so sure Na'Vi can even take this.
This next Roshan, if Na'Vi can get Roshan uncontested, I put them in a pretty good position. But I think VP are going to look to fight it.
It's
And if you're up mid racks and have Aegis Cheese in hand, you should be ahead. Which, you know, I mean, they're ahead on farm, they're a bit ahead on XP, but it's still not going as well as they'd like, maybe.
Yeah. Goblak's going for Mystic Staff. Do you say Hex or Shivas?
Probably Shivas. They have the one. I don't think Lockdown's the problem right now.
That's true. A lot of BKBs on board. Really, is Shiva gonna do that much for Goblak though? I would say something else would be better.
Yeah,
maybe Aghanim Scepter. It does have damage mitigation.
Well,
7-second ultimate. Was it 8 seconds now? They buffed it. Yeah, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and it does disperse all the damage that you take.
Well, he's already committed to the Mystic stuff, so
your allies take. Yeah.
He's probably got to make something with this. I don't think this is just casual Mystic stuff. But the problem if Void, if he time walks in without using BKB, you could hex him before he Chronospheres. But
Eel Scepter as well.
Yeah.
I would say, I would like to see someone try the Aghanim Scepter. Abaddon does absorb damage from his teammates when he gets the Aghanim Scepter. It's like a second overpower. Is that what it's called? From which overcharge from Wisp.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it could be cool.
Well, bit of a
Why play
pause
Dota
now.
where you're not trying to be cool?
Vengscore has DC'd. We can check where we stand right now, and it's Na'Vi upper racks here. This is our opening game for Starladder Europe today. There was an earlier match which Virtus Pro got a default win in. But there is 5 more games today. We've got Empire versus VP Polar up next, followed by Na'Vi versus Empire, Virtus Pro versus VP Polar, Na'Vi versus Power Rangers, and then VP Polar versus My Insanity. So some very important games today as far as who's going to be going to Kiev to the LAN finals. And I don't know if you saw the good news. Burning.
Yeah, Burning.
B-God is going. He's going to Kiev.
I thought there was retirement.
You know,
never really retire, right?
I'm not hating because it means we get to see more Burning on land. So he can retire all he wants as long as it means I still get to see him play on land.
Yeah, let's retire to Starladder. Visit Europe for a bit.
But right now there's like 6 or 7 teams from Europe who could still... I'd say there's 7... Power Rangers are kind of on the outskirts with 4 losses though. But yeah, there's 7 teams who can still legitimately qualify right now. And only 4 of them are going to make it. So Secret 11-4, HR 11-4, those 2 teams have played all their matches, and those two teams not guaranteed to be at the LAN finals yet. They could end up in like a tie situation where they have to play some tiebreaker matches. It's definitely not done and dusted as far as who's going to be going to Kiev just yet for Europe. For the other regions, MVP Phoenix, they qualified for...
Korean boys.
Yep, they qualified for the Southeast Asia/Korea division, and then we have IG playing with Burning, as well as CDEC. CDEC have been really impressive lately for China. And then America was the Sneaky Nyx Assassins, now known as Team Fire, so no EG this Starladder.
Like fire.
Should be fun. I'm looking forward to the Starladder LAN finals.
I've not been following. It's really been tough, but there's been a lot of tournaments going on.
Yeah, don't worry, I have not been following that closely either. Na'Vi straight into Roshan though. The unpause comes and Sadoy is ready.
I don't
with
think
Rabbit.
they're gonna let this fly.
Mag's
That's
top
a haste
though.
rune.
Oh, Mag TP top. He's got no TP. Roche is dropping too fast. They're too late.
Bad.
This is really bad. Sadoy does blink in, but has the full staff escape to the high ground. So
it might catch stragglers, and I think that is
I think he's just
a
gonna
good straggler to catch.
No, he's going to time walk. No BKB needed.
Bench going down.
All right.
Oh, well. One bench, okay.
They cut their losses, but
bench going for BKB herself, which is weird.
Either that or a halberd, but I don't think halberd's too much of a thing right now.
Could use it on profit.
Right, just the Zeus damage. Zeus with an Aghanims, or no Aghanims, but just with a refresher plus ulti is just doing so much damage, so... Looks like...
Vaporization commencing. Here comes the refresher.
So Na'Vi refreshes Zeus, Aegis and Cheese in hand. Aegis on her boss, Cheese is on the Wisp, so he can have that first heal. The double Cheese in theory.
Hey, Merry Christmas! It's Christmas in Singapore.
Happy Christmas, Lysander. Still Christmas Eve morning here. It's weird saying Christmas Eve when it's 7 in the morning. It's like it's Christmas Eve, but it's 7 in the morning. Not really an evening.
It's 12:30 here. Christmas Day. I guess I could, extend my Christmas by living on your time zone.
You just gotta keep flying west, and you'll have the longest Christmas day ever.
On the plane.
Yeah, maybe you'd get one of those fancy new Singapore Airlines seats which cost like $20,000. Like it's the thing above first class where you have like your own suite on a plane.
Oh yeah.
That's what you should spend your Christmas day doing.
I would get on those one day. Earn enough money.
It costs like $20,000 or something, like for a flight from like Singapore to London or something. It's crazy.
Yeah. For people with too much money.
Yeah. I read
people that farm too much.
I read a blog post about someone who experienced it and was like, yeah, this is legit. You get like Dom Perignon and like everything you could ask for, like gourmet meals. It's just, it sounds pretty legit.
Yeah. Let's have a BTS party one day.
Yeah. All those esports dollars. We'll start a new Kickstarter to get us on a Singapore Airlines Premier class. I don't even know what it's called. Luxury class.
Yeah. Alright.
Here we go. Na'Vi.
Meanwhile, Watermelon trying to hold out the invaders. There's your weave debuff.
BZZ.
They're going in! They're going in!
Oh, he's got no one. He fakes the Chrono but doesn't see anything. Nice RP! That's number 1. There's a number 2 as well. Chronosphere catches nothing! BZZ, it's a zoning Chronosphere. Dendy walks into it now. BZZ has a second. He's going to have to use it. He refreshes after getting swapped out. BKB as well. Where's the Chrono? Catches out. Funnick, Dendy's outside though. He refreshes. Altis and VP, they've only lost 1 though. Now BZZ without a BKB. He's trying to fight. He's succeeding. Time walks out of there as well. Na'Vi have lost 2. Prophet buys back. They lose BZZ. He's got a buyback, I believe. Does do so immediately. G now. No RPs, no Chronospheres, no Ravages. How do you fight without these ultimates? And I think the answer is you don't. As Dendy gets himself a triple kill. Go Black could be in some trouble here, but gonna shield himself up. He scurries away, and VP just don't have their ultimates. They can't really fight anymore. Na'Vi are too healthy.
Oh, Black keeping everyone alive, and his ultimate comes on. Second Hobo's life. You are right. Whoever gets the Aegis uncontested. I think G might be kicking himself with that top TP now.
Na'Vi just killed Roche so fast. That fight was really tricky. Like BZZ was searching so hard for the perfect Chronosphere. He threw one blind uphill, hoping it would catch the Na'Vi backline like the Wisp or something, but he just couldn't find it. Now VP gonna go for one last hurrah here. Down 4 racks and realizing they've got to make something happen. Just a casual talisman of evasion.
Oh. Dendy's pushed behind enemy lines. Is that where you really
He's got buyback though. If he dies, he just buys back and looks to end the game here. Yol now gonna get sprouted up, right click down, easy pickings. And all G can do is scurry back to Fountain. He's got an RP in 5, Chronosphere in 12. This is it. They've got to try and stall this, but they're gonna get mega creeps it looks like, and I don't think there's much left they can do. Nice RP with the cleaving damage here, but then Zeus burst. It's too much. Na'Vi, they've got mega creeps. It looks like they will pull out a win, just barely, against Virtus Pro. There's the GG.
Gotta pull some stats here on the Dendy hero damage.
The
arc lightning damage is insane with the static field.
Big stuff from Na'Vi. That was a much needed win and a tough one at that. The positioning from Na'Vi in that last team fight at bottom lane was so good. Vangscore was like hiding in that little spot by the cliff and the trees. They split up so well. There was no good Chronospheres available. The RP could only catch the Chaos Knight with one more. Like, Chaos Knight and Abaddon getting RP'd. No big deal. Abaddon has the ultimate. Chaos Knight had the Aegis. VP just couldn't find a good ultimate, a good Chronosphere, a good RP because of Na'Vi's positioning.
TI level Na'Vi. This is the Na'Vi we need to see more.
They played well. This is not an easy win. Virtus Pro have been a top Western team lately. They've been taking it to Secret. They had 2 best-of-5 recently against Secret, both of which they only barely lost. So this is, to me, a top-tier Western team, Virtus Pro. So Na'Vi, I would have considered them underdogs coming in, but they pull out the win.
Yeah, but, you know, those Zonospheres, I don't know what you call them. Well, they're not ideal, but
It was
Navi
the
made it
searching
really tough for them.
chronospheres. It was tough, man. That last fight, BZZ, I'm just like, he time walked in and Navi just blinked the hell out. They blink in 3 different directions. Like there was no possible
so good now.
chronospheres.
You even got a minor buff this version, where refraction. I think if you no longer take damage, you don't have that timer go on cooldown.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
TA will see play. Waga will be happy about that. But we have one more game, right?
yes, we're gonna jump into Empire versus VP Polar next for our cast. So that's gonna be starting pretty much right now. It's scheduled to start 3 minutes ago. So guys, stick around. More Starladder Europe action coming your way.
Oh, I got a hat. Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
On that note, let's go to a break.